Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Thomas and today I'm going to be taking you around a tour of this 2023 Lexus ES 300h Premium Edition. Now here in the UK the Premium Edition is the standard base model. At time of filming, and it's just bang on £40,000 exact, and it does have the Sonic white paint, which is a £250 upgrade. As far as I'm aware, I've scoured the configurator. This car as it comes, so it means you get these 18-inch alloy wheels with the two-tone kind of grey and the black look. We do have things like the heated steering wheel, the heated seats, this moonroof or sunroof, whatever you want to call it. We've got the 12.3-inch touchscreen, 7-inch infotainment screen in front of me, and the 10-speaker Pioneer audio system. Now you can hear the engine kicking in there. The 2023 is important because it got redesigned. 2022 introduced the new touchscreen. 2023 introduced the new centre console here, which means there's cup holders now side by side. Gone is that little touchpad. We now have our wireless charger, and we've got a little tray at the front there for things like your phone or wallet to kind of slide in, and there's a little bit you can pull back for USB-A and USB-C charging. Now that's the kind of main takeaways that I can see for the 2023 into 2024 model. It still has the spindle grille up front, which you're familiar with Lexus over the last maybe 7 or 8 years. We do have the nice kind of exterior styling. It's kind of handsome and neutral. It's not very edgy. I think there's so many cars now that are either gawpingly ugly or polarizing that this just handsome and blends in. The biggest asset to this car is the fact that when you're out on the road, it's smooth and comfortable for daily duties, and the back seats in this car are huge. Like, you've got plenty of headroom, plenty of knee room. If you're like a family, you've got maybe teenagers, or maybe you're doing a taxi and your Uber or chauffeuring, you're going to have plenty of room in the rear of this car because it's gigantic for leg room. Ideal for 2 adults. I'm 5'11" and I fit behind myself, no bother. Boot space in the car is 454 litres, primarily because you've got the batteries located and packaged away back there, and we do have a 50 litre fuel tank. Now the car is claiming 45.4 miles to a gallon in front of me. The website claims 51.3, and the system on the computer showed that we get about 60 odd, 65 I think it said was the best this car's achieved in its lifetime. It has done 4,667 miles to be exact. Now this car uses the same old, it's not an insult in any way, but the tried and tested 300h powertrain, which combines a 4-cylinder petrol engine with the battery pack, and it all goes through this CVT transmission. Now the main takeaway you want to know for this is it's 120 grams per kilometre CO2, 0 to 60 is in 8.9 seconds. It's got a drag coefficient of 0.28 if you care, and then the main thing you want to know is because it's real world driving, you get 45.4 miles to a gallon on petrol. You're not plugging it in, you just put literally petrol in and you go, and it does its thing. Now some people that suits their lifestyle. If you want that kind of car, that is the only option actually available for the ES in the UK, but it's a great way to go because I know not a lot of people are ready to jump in and commit to the power plug-in. Now, the size of the car, it competes with things like the BMW 5 Series, Mercedes E-Class, Audi A6. It's 4.9 metres in length, we're just over that, and it's just over 1.4 metres in height and just over 1.8 metres in width. So it is quite a large car, but you do benefit that with the interior cabin space. It does have a 5.9 metre turning radius, and that helps keep it agile out on the road. This is front wheel drive, and it is a comfortable cruiser. And if you're just going to the shops, you're doing your commute, you're just living your life, this is a great car. I know a lot of, you could go down the rabbit hole of wanting like a BMW or something because it handles the best. Just depends what you're after in a car, but this is a true luxury vehicle and it provides that experience out on the road. It's just sedate, calm, and everything you would want, and everything's easy to use and operate. Now in front of me here, we've got a nice blend of analog gauges with this 7-inch infotainment screen. The buttons on the steering wheel allow you to cycle through various bits of information that the car may offer, change settings, etc. I typically have it on either range, MPG, or if I'm looking for a bit of fun, is this diagram here of the engine, battery and wheels. That just kind of shows you where the energy is going. The steering wheel itself, because it is heated, it is nice, and the leather is nice and new still in this car. Right hand side is everything you need for your radio, your cruise control, lane departure, etc. Left hand side controls this little LCD screen, and down here's your volume, and if you want to do a Lexus command, for example. I said you can control that little there. It does have paddles. I'll be honest, I never use them in a hybrid vehicle. Now, I do really like the fact we've got this kind of sunroof, moonroof. I'm obviously not going to open it because you can see lovely Scottish winter. It has got a manual shade, and that does provide a little bit more quiet and insulation, but for today's video I have it open just to allow a little bit more light into the cabin, because I need every little bit of light I can get because it's getting dark. The interior cabin quality in this car is nice and plush. You know, there's got the kind of faux stitching going across here. This is all rubberized, and it's like soft touch and squidgy, which is nice. The seats themselves as well, you can get different colours and different trim, but yeah, this one is black on black with a little black finishing. I have seen this with the kind of wood trim up there. It helps break up the cabin, but some people like the black on black look just very kind of easy maintenance because it doesn't show too much dirt, and thankfully there's not too much black gloss in this cabin. Of even the side of the car, or the doors here, we've got a little bit there, but this is kind of like a anodized effect. I don't know, this feels like plastic, but it's got a nice brushed effect, so it's minimised the kind of black gloss in this cabin. Now this is quite a cool wee quirk. Do you see that there, the way that rotates round? I think that's quite clever. I do like the fact you've got physical buttons for your climate. You can go through there, and even your radio and media are physical buttons, same as the volume knob. I just like the fact you've got all that, so you've got a nice blend of the touchscreen with big buttons to push, which is even handy when you're cold and it's maybe like -7 like it was last week, and you can just jump in with your gloves and push buttons on this car. We do have nice touch capacitive buttons up front, which is nice to see, and of course an auto rear view dimming mirror. The glove box in this car is nice and easy to operate. Push that little button, you might not know it's always there. It reveals a reasonable size glove box with, this has got the logbook in it. Not lined with the fuzzy stuff, but it is a decent size. Now, if you've watched my videos before, I've mentioned I'm 5'11". You've got reasonable headroom. The seats are electrically adjustable. You can move it up, back, any way you want. I've got plenty of headroom and width, and it's just a nice big car. And I think you would be comfortable in this regardless of your size. If you're tall, small, whatever it is, you're going to fit, because everything is adjustable. And if I turn the camera around, even the steering wheel is adjustable at a touch of an electric button, which is nice to see. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video on the Lexus ES 300h Premium Edition. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel below, comment your thoughts in the car below, and I'll see you next video. And thank you so much for watching, and apologies if you've been hearing me cough and splutter through this video. I've been ill for the last like 4 weeks, and it's just been like that relentless illness, so I'm feeling a little bit low, and apologies for the video being a little bit rubbish at the end there. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.